Hello, Andrew here. I want to talk about the school run. I had no idea before the girls started school we were going to have so much grief getting her there on time. Back when she was at nursery, if we were late it was more kind of inconvenient than anything else. Inconvenient for the nursery because they'd want to start doing circle time or whatever else they did first thing. Inconvenient for us, possibly, but not really. Ultimately, we were paying for our girl to be there. And we got charged the same amount whether she was on time, whether she was late. Made no odds to the nursery. So we were just wasting our money if we were late. And we did our best to be on time, but as you can imagine, it wasn't always exactly perfect. So now she's at school, being late is a whole different matter. We don't directly pay for school. I mean, we pay for it through our taxes, but it's not, money coming straight out of the bank account each month. No, not quite. So, being late is an issue. Now, I appreciate that everyone does have to be on time for the start of school. You can't run a school if people turn up when they want, of course. Also, I guess a sense of order needs to be instilled upon the children and the parents for school. School, after all, is one of the few places in our lives that has hundreds of human beings who didn't choose to be there. We might have chosen our schools for our children and tried to get some input from them, but really they don't have much choice in the matter. You go to school. School is good, school is fun, school is great, learning is just one of the most powerful things any human can do. So I appreciate it. I know we have to be at school on time. That doesn't make it any easier. Like a lot of schools, our school, which we absolutely love, I've been astonished by just how brilliant our girls' school is. They make it clear from day one, possibly partly because attendance figures factor in with their Ofsted rating, but they made it clear from day one, you have to be on time. That's all it is. There have been so many letters home, loads when at the start of term, and the occasional kind of top-up reminder, I guess you could call it. If you're 5 minutes late, you're in trouble. If you're 10 minutes late, you're in more trouble. If you're 15 minutes late, you're in more trouble. If you're foolish enough to be 15 minutes late, then your child's marked as absent. And if they're marked as absent more than a few times, you're in more trouble. It's like a sliding scale. Starts off with your child being marked absent, and if that happens a few times, you can be reported to the truancy officer, who can visit your house to discuss it. You can then be fined, and ultimately, if your truancy, I guess, is really bad, you go to prison. So, first thing in the mornings, there's a bit of stress, and it could just be because we're new to all this. I mean, if I'm still making these videos when the girl's a lot older, I might look back and laugh, ha ha ha. In fact, part of the reason I'm making this video stroke blog post is because I do appreciate how ridiculous it is that we get so stressed about trying to get the girl to school. Before I go any further with this, I want to make absolutely clear that I have no problem with the school's demand that we're on time. As I said earlier, it's logical, it's good, it's fine, and if the girl decides to get a 9-to-5 type job, or almost any job, when she's older, then trying to be on time for something is, it's good to get the practice in now. Up until now, there's nothing that she's had to be on time for, really. So, in fact, I kind of like the fact that she is the way she is in the morning. She has other things on her mind, things that to her are much more important. I don't want to belittle that. So, let's talk about the 5 stages of the school run grief. And we've tried everything to be on time. We've tried going to bed earlier. We've tried getting up earlier. Too many things to list. It would be a long, boring list of things we do, and anyone with kids would probably identify with it and just go, yeah, I get that. Okay, so let's have a look at the 5 stages of the school run grief. Stage 1. 1. Denial. The alarm clock goes off and it gets switched off. The radio comes on and I try to ignore it. I'm hoping I could have the day wrong. Maybe it's a Saturday, maybe it's a school holiday, maybe something environmental could happen that would cause the school to close, like 10 feet of snow falling in the next half an hour or so. That would probably do it. But yeah, I can't even hope it's a teacher training day. I'm in denial, trying to ignore the fact I have to get up, but I'm going to have to. Stage 2, school run grief. Anger. As I force myself out of bed, I'm a little angry. It's not anger. It's futile and it's pointless. I'm frustrated that education exists. The thoughts are illogical. Fortunately, stage 2, the anger stage, never lasts long because the girl is just so happy first thing in the morning. She loves school. She loves getting up, wakes up, and the world is her oyster. She can do anything she likes, just as long as she goes to school. And we try and get her to school on time. Now, her enthusiasm is one of the reasons that the following 3 stages are so bewildering. Stage 3. Oh, that's difficult. I'll do it like that. Stage 3. Bargaining. I know she wants to go to school. She knows she loves school. We know it's got to happen. So why does it take her so long to eat breakfast? I don't want to rush her food. I don't want her to get kiddy indigestion. But there's just no sense of urgency. So we start bargaining. Why does it take her 10 minutes to get from the first step on the stairs to the top of the stairs so she can clean her teeth? It's during this kind of phase that we start to bargain. And the bargaining starts off fairly light and easy. Come on, if you go and clean your teeth now, if you get it done within the next few minutes, then we can do something fun after school. We can go swimming, we can do jigsaw puzzles, we can paint, we can anything you like. But the closer we get to the time when we have to get out, the more ludicrous the bargaining becomes. And she's getting better at realising what's happening and started making demands of her own. This has got to stop. There's no logical end to this. Bargaining with a 5-year-old is like trying to build a house out of marshmallows. It just doesn't work. Forget it. So we come to stage 4, depression. It's 5 minutes. 5 minutes ago we should have left the house. It hasn't happened. This can only be because I'm a bad parent. How does everyone else cope? How does everyone do it? Why are all the other parents at school so much better than me? But why am I so rubbish? Why am I such a rubbish parent? Of course, this isn't, it's not very realistic. I don't think I'm a bad parent, really. And to be honest, when I'm trying to get the girl out the door, me turning into Eeyore, the unhappy donkey, isn't going to speed things along. Nothing's going to speed us along. We're already late. It's already happened. We're already going to be late. Nothing's going to get us out the door faster. I think if there was some kind of minor fire somewhere in the house, I still don't think we'd get out the door any faster. Nothing can be done. So the final stage, stage 5, acceptance. As I walk up to the school, we can see that the last of the kids are already going in. We're late. Nothing can be done. That's just the way it is. Let's not dwell on our failures. Let's think positively. Let's just roll up, go in, accept it. Tomorrow's another day. Maybe tomorrow we'll get it right. Maybe we'll find this magic formula that gets us to school on time. Maybe. Well, maybe. Who knows? So there you go. 5 stages of school run grief. Thank you. Oh, like, subscribe, go look at cruddad.com, all that fun stuff that people always say at the end of YouTube videos. Anyway, my name's Andrew Culture. Thank you for watching. Bye.